So we'll be looking at how to actually make payments, how to complete your orders, how to place them, how to add shipping address, how to make payments, and then you start tracking your orders. Okay. So, of course, to be able to buy anything here, the first thing you need to do is to select all the things you want, know the things you want, have a list of what you want to buy. It's very simple. Like if you want to buy this clothes, you click on the clothes, for example, you open the page, the product page, then you click on this place, then you select the size. They have this size, one of this size, you select it, and then you click on add to cart. You add it to cart. That's the way you'll be able to make payments. So if you're buying for yourself, for example, you see the things you want, you can always add all of them to cart. Let me go to my cart. This is my cart. You can see some of the items I've added to cart, about 172 items. You can add a maximum of 200 items here at a time. All right, so I've added these things that I want to cart and I want to make payment for them. I can actually pay for all of them once. For minimum of 6, I can consolidate. That's the difference between using the app and using Chrome. On Chrome, I have to pay for all these things one. Now, to know if you're buying from the same seller, you see when I click here to add all these things to cart, these are all different items. But when I click here to add to cart, you see it will select all the one that if they are all from the same seller, you see all these things are from the same seller. This is a different product, this is a different product, this is a different product, but from the same seller. When you select, it will select all the ones from different seller. See, it didn't select this one. If I select now, it will not select these two. To not select these two, to select only this one. So now know that this is from a seller. If I select this shoe, I'll see that this is for a seller. This one is different seller. So all these things are from different sellers. This is how to know when you're buying from the same seller. You see that all these things are in the same seller's shop. So if you pay for them, they are going to be packaged together and sent once. So after selecting maximum of 6, you can select up to 6, or you can be paying for them one by one. But the maximum you can select in the app is 6. If you're using Chrome to make the payment, you have to be paying for them one by one. You cannot select up to 2 or 3 or 4. So the next thing I want to do is to click here to bring me to the payment page. All right, to bring me to the payment page. This is where you make your payments. This is where you add your address, because you must add an address where this goods is going to be taken to. So you must add an address here. All right, so now we're going to be learning how to add shipping address. You know how we got here. You must get to this point before you add your shipping address. So to add your shipping address, you have to have an address. So how do you get your shipping address? It is from the shipping company that you're using. So you simply chat your shipping company to please send you their address in China. So a lot of shipping companies will have different warehouses in China. So they will send you their address. So there are important things you need to note in that address. It is not just putting that shipping company's address here, because a lot of factors are involved. The shipping company you're using, they receive hundreds of goods every day. So they need to know that this one is your own. If you're buying one item and it comes to the warehouse, there has to be a way of recognizing that this particular item is your own. So, for example, even if you're buying 100 items, because if you're buying 100 items, those 100 items are coming from the 100 different sellers. So as each of them comes, they should be able to know that, okay, this one belongs to you. They will put it in your account. This one belongs to you, another person, they'll put in there, so that it will not jam up together. And when your goods comes back, all of them will carry your name. So how this is done is that you must have to register with the shipping company, and they will give you a unique identification. It could be a unique code, it could be a unique any way they do it. So some companies will use your phone number, because there are no two persons that can have the same phone number. So they'll just use your phone number and name. Some companies will give you a code, shipping code. once you're buying, you tell your seller to add that code, to just write that code on the packet before sending, so that when it gets to warehouse, once they see it, they will know that it's your own. While some other shipping companies, they just use your phone number. Just make sure you put your phone number and your name on the parcel. And when it gets to warehouse and they see your phone number, they will know it's your own. They'll keep it in your account. So now, how do we get all these things that we are saying? First of all, we have to create a shipping address. So you can use your company address. Just ask them what is your address. They should give you their address. If you tell them, they will quickly create an address for you and give you your shipping address. Don't just copy the company's address and put, okay? So in this video, we are going to be using one of the shipping companies. This one is Skyjet. This is the one I use most of the times for a lot of reasons. So the first thing you want to do is to come to their website, or if you're buying for a customer, make sure you have the customer's details. So that's these goods we are going to be buying in this video. We're going to be buying from beginning to end. So let me check. It belongs to Susan. So we go to Susan's. She has submitted her order. We've worked on her order, and now she has made payment, and she has also submitted her details. So these are her orders that we are going to be buying in this video. These are her orders, okay? So she has made payment for it, and let me show you. She has made payment for it, and we collected her details. Of course, she's a new customer. This is her payment. These are the necessary details that's needed. All right. So her phone number, her name, her business name, her pickup point, and her location. So now let's take her number to register her on Skyjet shipping. You come here. This is to log in. Put your details to log in. This is to register. I'll click on to register. And for Skyjet, all I need is just to put the number here, or the customer's number here. This is for email. She didn't supply her email, so I'll leave it blank. I'll put her number here again. I'll put her number here again. Then I'll put her name, Sharon's Closet. So she wants her business name to be Sharon's Closet. So I'll use Sharon's Closet. Now we've got filled the form. The next thing I want to do is to click on register, and it is going to be registered. Her account has been successfully registered. I'll click here to log into the account, and this is her new account registered. As you can see, her number, her name, and her phone number here. Now this is her unique code. This is the unique code. Any good she's buying, she must put her phone number there, or her unique code. This is the most important thing. This is her customer identification number. So once she buys anything on 1688, she's going to tell the seller to put, she will just write, seller, please put my name, my number, and my code. Now, whenever any item comes into the warehouse, Skyjet warehouse, with this code, the company is going to know that this is Sharon Closet's goods. So they'll just simply put it in this Sharon Closet's account. All right. So we've created our account on the shipping company's website. Now we have to go and put this address on 1688 to enable us make payment. So here the important details I need is the name. I'll copy the name. Let me arrange it somewhere to make it so that it will be easy for me to copy. Then I need the code. All right. So I copy the code. I come here. I'll just arrange it this way. I'll put the code in a bracket, and then I'll close it. So this is our complete unique identity. So I can just remove the closet to avoid. So now we will go to the 1688. We want to add her address, all right? Because we need her address to make payment. This is another customer's address. Sorry, this is another customer's address. So I'll click on this sign. Your own is going to be empty because you don't have any customer if you're new. I'll click on this arrow. It is going to open the place where I'm going to add the shipping address. I have so many shipping address. Now, I'm a procurement agent, so I buy for all these people. These are every customer must have their own unique address. So if I'm buying anything for Lizzie now, look at Lizzie. I'm going to use Lizzie's address. If I'm buying anything for this person, I'm going to use her address. Anybody I'm buying anything for, I must use their own that person's address. So each address you add here will be saved. So any other time you want to buy, you just simply come and use the address here. So, but your own is going to be empty if you're new, if you're just starting. So as you continue to buy, you'll be adding up addresses. Look at these are so many addresses. So if you're buying for a customer, if she's a new customer, then you have to create an account and add this address for her. But if the customer is an old customer that has been buying, you can just ask them, do they have a shipping company they want to use? If they already have, they'll just send you their own unique shipping company's address, and you come here and add it like this. Okay, so let's add Sharon now. She's a new customer, brand new customer. So the next thing I want to click is this is to add permanently. That is to add it like this. Anytime you want to use it, you come and use it. And this is to add temporarily. If you use this one, it means it will just be added, but it will not be saved here. Each time you want to use it, you have to come and add it again. But here you can always add, and once it will be saved, and you can always reuse it anytime you want. Now I can delete any of these numbers. Just click here. If you click here, it's going to bring out these options. You can edit or delete. If I want to delete this one, for example, if I want to delete this one, I'll just tap here. I'll click here. Then this is delete. I'll click here to delete. If I click here, they'll ask me to confirm if I want to delete. I'll click on the orange, and then it's gone. It has been deleted from the list. If I also want to edit anyone, for example, this one, I'll click here. If I click here, I can now edit the address. So that's how to do it. Now I want to add a new address. What we need to do is to come back. We'll click here again to take us to that address area. So we want to add it permanently. We'll click here. Now this is the place where you add your address. So we need to copy. I already have I'm using the same shipping company, Skyjet. So I'm just going to copy one of the customer because it's the same address. Now the shipping address for all these customers are the same address, but the unique code and their name will differ. So I'll just copy. As you can see, this one is the shipping company's contact number. This number here is the one that the seller can call. This one the seller can call. Sorry, the supplier, the delivery person can call in case they miss their way. Now this is the person's unique code, name, and number. So we are not copying this one because we just want to copy the shipping company's address. Or alternatively, I can go to Skyjet's website. So look at this customer now that we bought for. All right. So after registering her account automatically a shipping address has been generated for her with her unique code, her details, and everything. And to get that, I'll just simply come down here, click on this address. This is for this customer. So look at it. If she wants to buy air goods, this is the one she will use. If she wants to buy sea goods, this is her address. So the system has automatically created her unique address with her personal code and her name and her phone number. So all I have, this is the shipping company's contact address in China. In case the courier person is coming, he will use this number to contact them if there's a need, if they are finding it difficult to locate this address. So I'll just simply copy. Just click on copy, and I've copied it. So I'll go back to 1688. So after creating and copying the customer's shipping address, I'll come back here. This is where I'm going to be adding the address. So I'll click on this place. When I click here, it's going to when I click here, it's going to open this page for me. These are different customers different unique addresses that I buy goods for. So each customer that you're buying for, their details will be saved here for you. So that any other time that any of the customer wants to buy, you simply just come and use their address. You don't need to start filling it again. You can delete or add any of this a new one. Now if I want to delete anyone here, I'll just click here. I click on delete. I'll pick the one I want to delete. If I want to delete this one, I'll click on it, then I'll click here to delete. If I want to edit it, I'll click here to edit. All right, so let's now add a new shipping address for Sharon. This is to add a permanent, to add it and save it here. This is temporal, to just use it once and it will go. Each time I want to use it, I'll come back and fill it again. So I'll use this permanent one. I'll click on it. Remember, we copied her address from the shipping company. I'll just paste that thing that we copied, her unique address from the shipping company. Then the next thing I want to do is to click here. I just click and wait. It is going to automatically fill up everything, as you can see. So it has filled up everything. This one is the unique shipping address. This is the customer's unique number. Now I have to write the customer's name and details here. So remember how we copied it before? I'll just copy it here like that. Okay, Sharon's Closet. I'll copy everything the way I've arranged it. This is the way I want it to be arranged, even though the system arranged it for me, but I prefer to arrange it this way. So I'll copy it here, and then I'll come back here. I'll remove all these ones and paste this one. Good. But the number couldn't paste. All the number couldn't paste. Two numbers are missing. So I'll just remove these two and add those two numbers. 78 is missing. So this is it. I've added the customer's name, every detail. So the next thing I want to do now is to click on this place. If I want to use it as default, I'll turn on this thing, but I don't want. I'll just click here, and then it's going to be added. Now her name has been added. We've added her shipping address. As you can see, this is her name. This is the warehouse address. This is her unique shipping address. So the delivery man will easily know that this is the address when they pick up. So all the items coming to Skyjet warehouse with this unique number, with this name and this phone number, belongs to Sharon and will be put into Sharon's account. All right, so this is how to add your shipping address, and then you complete payment. So in the next video, we're going to now look at how to make payment.